Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Brant McFarland, what is happening? Oh, good. I'm glad you'll be riding dirt bike today. Brant, how is Oklahoma today, weather-wise? I bet it's getting really nice. It is absolutely perfect here right now. I don't know what the temperature is this morning, but it's nice and chilly. I think it's supposed to be 72 here this weekend, so it's going to be like really, 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 really good. So really excited. Glad to see you guys all here. If you are new to this channel, this is what we do every Thursday morning at 7:30 Mountain Time. We do the Gospel Two Wheels, where we talk about dirt bikes, we make fun of each other, we poke fun, we have a good time. We try not to talk about oil or things like that. So, um, if you're watching, let me know you're here. Shoot me a message here on the screen. Say what's up. Tell me where you're from. If you're watching later, not live, also tell me where you're watching from. Hey, Mike Cole, what is happening? When are you headed this way, dude? I know it's not too terribly long. Um, let's see. Big Husker, good morning. What's happening, Big Husker? I'm guessing you're from Nebraska. Who is Big Husker? I'm not sure. Kim Jackson, what's happening? Keith McQueen, who's the Islander? Hey, there he is from Vancouver. Yes, Roger Hurd. Awesome. You're gonna go ride. Bandit Racing, what's up, man? Dat son, yo, Kremlin, Colorado. Right on. Derek from Nebraska. There we go. Doug Sommerfeld, what's happening? Mojave Mike, Vegas. How is Vegas? I bet Vegas right now is pretty nice. It hasn't gotten hot yet. I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's see. Dude named Eric, what is happening? Also coming in from Nebraska. Sorry about the way I sound and how much I rub my eyes and nose today. I have like some serious allergies going on. I don't know what happened, but normally I don't ever. So anyway, it's awesome. Coffee's extra good this morning. All right, let's see. Let me see here. Minnesota, right on, Chris. Let me check something. Let's see. All right, let me get this going. All right, guys, welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, number 175, where the coffee's hot, the bikes are fast, and your comments are thankfully absolutely ridiculous. It is great to be here on this lovely Thursday morning in springtime. Bryce Davis, what's happening? Mike Cole, 73 days, trying to sort a few days in Utah on my way to Idaho. Any Park City experience? No, Mike, I have never ridden anywhere near there, but it's got to be good. It's big Wasatch Mountains. It's got to be awesome. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Mike Ritter. Great Big Sea is a band that I really like, which is also, I believe, from Halifax. I don't know if they're from Halifax, but they're from, no, they're from Newfoundland. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. That area. That's awesome. Let's see. Tom Wall from New Jersey, owner of a 2022 300 XCW. Right on, Tom. 75, Roger. That's good. It's going to be like I said here. Let's see. Let's just see what our weather is saying for today. Like I said, sorry about the coughing and the voice. Just allergies are kicking my butt. 60 today, which to me, 60, 65 is like my absolute favorite temperature. Oh yeah, Kim Jackson, Ewan's 125 sounds strong in the lower revs. That thing runs really good. It's got Kelsey's head on it. It's just a stock head that we had reshaped like we did with yours, and it was awesome. Okie Tech coming in from Tulsa Town, right on Ontario, Canada. Paula Valley, what's happening? CC right, Wallaceburg, Ontario, Canada. Here, right on the you're working in the paint booth. I like it. Yeah, guys, if you have to work during the show, recommendations are either find a paint booth, which is awesome. That's a nice, quiet place to be, or you can just go use the restroom and hide yourself in there and watch. So we'll try to keep it down to about a half hour so you don't miss too much work. But yeah, the weather, like, see Saturday. So today's supposed to be 61. Friday's supposed to be 68. Saturday 74. Sunday 75. It's just getting really good. Zach and I are actually going to close the shop. Landers going to get the day off, and we're going to go ride 5 miles of hell on Saturday. Really excited about that. It should be, excuse me, absolutely perfect conditions for that. It's going to be really good. Going to be running the V-Moto Force AT with the Apex compound on that sucker, so should have tons and tons of grip, which is going to be rad. Keith Trimmy, what's happening? COVID's the new allergies. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm sure that somewhere, somehow, someone's going to see this and go, oh, God, he's got COVID. He's going to die. Funny enough, I think it's actually just allergies. Holla at your boy down at Wildwood Beach, Dirty New Jersey. Right on, man. Jimmy Nyhart, I love you so much. Let's see. Brady Metter says I should work Saturday. Yeah, I should, but I'm not gonna, because we're going into our crazy busy season and we're not quite there yet. Like, it hasn't completely broken loose. It's gotten a lot busier. But it's coming, and we're gonna have to work our butts off for a long time. So we're gonna go ride. So sorry, Brady. Yeah, Kim Jackson's gonna be absolutely great. Roger Hurd says fly or 6D helmet. Fly. The new formulas, I think, are better than the 6Ds, and that's because, let me tell you, the 6D, they're separate shell. Anyway, with that, whatever their technology is called, is good. I'm not saying it's bad, but because of that, it causes the helmet to be like big, like it's physically large. I think it's still relatively light, but it's big. The Fly with the Rheon, the blue stuff that is their safety tech, the helmet's a lot smaller, super, super light. And then I think it's better because the 6D is like a springy, like almost like a suspension. So if you hit, it's going to go like this and then it's going to come back. Whereas the Rheon absorbs it more. And I think it keeps your head in plane more, which is one of those things like to keep people safe. You want that your head, as you know, Roger knows a lot about, but you want your head not to twist and turn as it's stopping. So I think the Rheon is better, but that's just my opinion. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. I love you. Headed to San Antonio. Right on. What are you doing in San Antonio? Probably a croquet tournament or something. People, I just Kevin, I know you're joking, and I probably by even saying COVID on here, I just said it again, it's going to get demonetized or something. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, guys, if you've never ridden 5 Miles of Hell, I highly recommend it. Yes, Mike Barnato, right on, off work just in time to moto. I like it. If you've never ridden 5 Miles of Hell, you really should get out of here. It's more like 7 miles, and there's lots of other trails around there to make it worth a whole day. I have spent all day on 5 Miles of Hell when I rode the 650 on it. It wasn't the 650's fault that we took all day to do it. We had a gentleman with us who was super sick and was struggling. Like, he was just like, probably like me, although I'm not sick, it's allergies, but he was just like, anyway, he was struggling really hard. So it took us a long time to get through it, but normally it's a 2-hour deal if you take your time. But there's lots of trails around there, and it's really fun. It's not nearly as hard as the name would make it sound. It's it's not that bad. It's just a lot of fun. Wooded Adventures, what's happening? Daughters of the King Province Assembly. Right on, Mom. That's awesome. Mojave Mike, looking at an 04 WR 450F. Mojave Mike, that is a phenomenal motorcycle for what it is for. I really like the 04, 03 WRs. They were pre all the emission stuff that they put on them. They still had like the throttle stop and some other kind of funky stuff, like the little things different, but they were way closer to the YZs than the 05s and on down the line. So if you're looking for a really, really good, not like, wow, it could be a great dual sport bike, but like just a good just dirt bike, that's an awesome bike. I love those things. Right on, Bruce Kennedy. Have a good one. He's heading out to his eye doc. Good to see you. Kevin, I like my ATR 2 6D, bought it used and very comfortable. A few times I've ridden with it. Right on. The Waco, Texas, Jess. Right on. So back to the 60 Fly. 60s are great helmets. I just, yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. I like the Fly better, and I think it's safer. And I like, for me, I want to keep the helmet as small like this way as I can while keeping it safe. Like I don't want to wear a bicycle helmet like some guys do. But if I can keep it the smaller I can keep it and keep the safety up, the better to me. Tony Andrews, what's happening? Let's see what else is going down. Looking big Husker. Looking at a 2011 450 XCW. It's played here in Nebraska. Any opinions on that bike? Ooh, I think that is not my favorite motorcycle. I'm pretty sure that is the one that had the two separate oils. It's got a tranny oil and a motor oil. I think that's that motor iteration, and I would stay very far away from that. They had lots of problems with those engines. They didn't last very long. They only made them for a couple of years. They got rid of them. I'm not a fan at all. So, I mean, I don't know. I know some people have had okay luck with them, but I've had other friends like my buddy. I don't know. We made a video when we went and did the white rim. Well, we rode the rim rocker over, did the white rim, and came back. And my friend on his 530, which is the same motor as that, like just a bigger bore, he almost ran the thing out of oil just out of nowhere. Like it just started burning oil. So if it's the two oil motor, I'd stay far away. Justin Moto, how do I feel about the Bell Moto 10? I don't have any opinions, honestly, Justin, because I haven't really looked at them. I know it must be a good helmet. Bell makes great helmets, but I haven't actually touched, looked at, studied its stuff. So, Sandy Smith, 5 mile hell only has a few hard spots. Gummy tires are a must. Yes, absolutely. There's just a couple little moments that are pretty tough, and so yeah. Let's see. Big Husker, glad to help. Just stay away. Rear baloney choice for Peach. Bring in an AT81, but want something stickier for the rocks on top. Jimmy, honestly, the Force AT is brilliant out there. Either the normal or the Apex compound. The Apex compound is going to stick really good. It's going to be better for Dry Creek probably, because we're going to go do Dry Creek also, and Dry Creek's got a lot more rocks than Peach, and the Apex is going to be super sticky there. But I honestly, I'd run the V's because they're brilliant. Let's see. I think those large shelled helmets are a lot tiring. They create pendulum effect on the head. This is energy. Yeah. So Kim's talking about the 60s. The bigger the helmet, the more the weight. The more force they put on your neck and things like that. So, and obviously there's a point at which like you get too light. Like I said, I wouldn't want to wear a mountain bike kind of foam helmet. Personally, riding my dirt bike. I mean, I know guys riding downhill or running them. I don't know. To me, the Fly feels like, especially the absolute top end one, it's crazy expensive, but it feels like about as light as is currently really, really safe, and also is small and is really, really safe. So Brady Metter coming in with his classic love of dirt bikes, 5 miles of dumb. Kevin Tribute is so difficult for me spending 500 plus for a Chinese made helmet, but showing a rider like 700. Yeah, I know it's brutal. Wooded Adventures. Have you heard anything about the ECU recall for the KTM 125 models? No, I have not. On the new ones like mine, I have not. I haven't heard that yet. So Bandit Racing, yes, Peach tonight. By the way, Thursday night ride, I will be there, even though I sound like this. I'm coughing like this. I will ride through my allergies and have fun. Yeah, Roger Hurd, he wore his moto helmet for downhill racing. That's what I would do personally. So yeah, I haven't heard that. Either talk about that here because I'm interested, or if anybody else has heard of it, or I will do some research. GJ Homestead, what is your favorite trail to ride out at Peach? Boy, that's a tough one. For short trails, I like to go up Eagle Valley, out Sunset, and back across through the Adobe's. That's a little loop that I really like. That's fast, it's short. It takes about 19 minutes if you're on the gas. For long trails, I really do like Sidewinder. It's a lot of fun. It's tough, but it's super, super fun. And then like Mystery Ditch, dude, seriously, oh, so good for just like flow and fast and turns. And so, yeah, awesome. Andy BJ, thanks for the advice on the crank seals today. They're going in today, going to do power valve O-rings also. Right on. Paul Valley, do you prefer O-ring type chains or yes, Paul, O-ring chain, period, no matter what. Mainly because I don't have the money to replace chains all the time. O-ring chains last so much longer. Yeah. I on the 125, if I had unlimited funds, I would probably run a really high-end non-O-ring chain to get as much power, the least amount of drag as possible on that bike. But I run an O-ring chain because I just can't afford to keep replacing them. Jimmy Hart says, Mama Sprads, I've been to San Antonio. Check out the Riverwalk. There's an old church there. Does a cool light history show. Oh, right on. I think Jimmy, my mom has probably been there, but that's awesome. I have the Bell Moto 9 Flex. Helps with the bad neck, right on, Sandy Smith. Yeah, like I said earlier, I just don't know anything about Bell because we're not a Bell dealer. For Bell, you have to be a Bell dealer. It's not like through one of the big distributors. So Wooded Adventures. My buddy read about the recall. After some looking, there was info on the KTM site. Called the dealer and they confirmed. Well, I'll have to check that out. That's good to know. Oh, it's a 22, 125, and 150XC CDI recall. Good to know. Thank you. And yes, Brady, Mr. Ditch is so good. Mr. Ditch is like, well, you guys have seen all my videos. I always put at least a short section of it in the video if we ride it because it's like silly amounts of fun to make that many turns in such a short distance. It's so good. What else is going on, guys? What other questions do you have? Again, if you're watching this later and you got questions, make sure you type them in. I will get to you. I'm still answering pretty much every question, every comment on the YouTubes right now. So far, it's getting more and more every day. At some point, I will not be able to, but right now I still can. Every time you cough, a little 19s looks out like. Yeah, it's like the count from Sesame Street. I know, those little balls with the little things on them, little white thing. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Oh God, you're so good. What other questions do you guys have? Trying to think of. Oh, there we go. Dad's son, the recall fix the 22. Yeah, Dad's son's asking about the recall if it affects the TI 150i. I don't know. It's going to be a completely different CDI for the carb bikes to the injected bikes. So who knows? Guys, the new bike, the 2023 XC, I still don't know any new information, although I keep hearing more and more that it is going to be throttle body injected. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully it is. It's something different. That'd be really cool. The Roger Hurd put a mask over his microphone or speaker because he doesn't want to get my COVID. That's awesome. I love you guys. Let's see there's something else I was going to say. Oh, guys, we've had some awesome entries for the free revalve giveaway. If you guys haven't watched that last slog, we are giving away free revalve labor, not the parts. If we have to do springs, oil seals, all that, we're going to have to charge you for that. But we are going to give away the $550 value of free revalve. It's going to be announced on next week's slog, which is we're filming right now. We've had some great entries. The way we're doing it is if you send me a reason that you need custom suspension via email, morgan@highland-cycles.com. Zach and I are reading through them, and we're going to make a decision. We're going to be completely subjective, just like the Olympics, and decide who gets it. We've had some awesome entries so far, but definitely plenty of room for more. Sandy Smith, absolutely. The Kawasaki does need to bring back the KDXs. Brady, yes, you can win the revalve. We'll do yours. Datsun, yeah, my 125 XC is carbureted, yes. So let's see. 5280, James, that's what I hear is the SX and XC are getting throttle body injected, and the XCW is staying TPI. Oh, there we go. Jimmy Neihart. Oh, hey, dude. Got to say, y'all's TBT setup is really good. Every time I ride something different, it does really good. I like it. Anyone on the fence, do it. Thank you, Jimmy Neihart. Obviously, I completely agree. I think the TBT suspension is absolutely brilliant. You can ride it in the craziest variety of terrain, and it works no matter what. It's awesome. That, by the way, and maybe Brady could jump in and either correct me or add to this, but to me, the mark of really, really good suspension is because a lot of times you can take the bike and you can click and whatever and put springs, whatever, and get the thing to work like pretty well in one range of terrain, like rocks or choppy little rocks or whatever, but then it won't work in the whoops anyway. It doesn't work everywhere. The thing about TBT is it seems to really work well everywhere. It's like it's very multifaceted suspension. It can handle the little chop. It can handle the big hits. It's awesome. Bandit Racing, yes, we should do Monster Ditch tonight. I say we do it. Brady, you're hilarious. I got a question. How cooked was the oil in my shock? Can I wait, or do I need to do sooner than 75 hours? Mike, it was not awesome, and your bushing was worn out in the shock seal head. So I would do it more like, especially at your speed, Mike, I would do it more at like 50 hours ish, 40 to 50. The oil was iffy. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like the worst I've seen. And the shock body's still in good shape and all that. So that's good. But I would maybe go a little more often. And Mike is referring, he brought us his shock to service, and he was referring to, how bad was the oil after 75 hours. 75 hours was pushing it, guys. I get it. Sometimes you can't afford, to do it all the time, but I highly recommend getting it done. And just so you know, guys, Mike's bill came out to like right at $150. That's full service, new seal, new oil, take everything apart, clean everything, put it all back together. So yeah. KDX plus Race Tech plus Electron equals KTM Tears. Sandy Smith, I love it. Absolutely. Oh, I would absolutely love a KDX in a modern frame. It would be absolutely brilliant. Right on, guys. I actually am going to have to boogie a little early today. You're awesome. Brady, we bled it the normal way, and it's awesome. Guys, I got a boogie. I'm sorry about that, but we got a lot going on, and I got kids, things, and whatever. It's craziness. I love you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around the Inner Punk Rock Club. I love you so much. So much. I hope you get out, spread the gospel of two wheels, and I desperately hope that what we're doing here at Highland Cycles is inspiring guys to work on, but more importantly, get out and ride your dirt bikes!